Hi, it's Taylor T. Carlson here, and I'm going to start today's video by asking a question. How many film adaptations are there of the works of Stephen King? That's pretty much a rhetorical question because I don't think anyone can answer that on account of there's just so many. Today we're going to be taking a look at an Arrow Video reissue of a lesser-known Stephen King film. The one I'm talking about is Children of the Corn. Now, I'd never seen this prior to picking up this 4K disc, which I actually got at Target's website during a sale. But I'm going to unbox this, share my opinions, and let you know what I think. There's our spine text. Back has a description of the film as well as all the special features we get. Slipcover comes off. We have reversible art, which I've already reversed. So that's a nice alternate cover there. There's our spine. Back cover pretty much has the same information as the slipcover. Here's our 4K copy of the film. This does not include a Blu-ray copy, unfortunately. We have an ad for Arrow's streaming service, and then we also have an ad on the back for whatever this is. We do actually get a pretty decent booklet in the set, too, so I'm glad to see Arrow go the extra mile in that regard. This has some pretty cool pictures and information in it. I'm not going to go through every page, but you kind of get an idea of what's in here. And I'll read the description of the film as follows from the back of the slipcover. And a child shall lead them. From the mind of celebrated horror author Stephen King, the man behind such classics offering as The Shining, Carrie, and It, comes one of his most chilling offerings yet. Linda Hamilton and Peter Horton star as a young couple who find themselves lost on the back roads of Nebraska, eventually winding up in the seemingly deserted town of Gatlin. But the town is far from empty. As the couple soon discover, it is inhabited by a twisted cult of murderous children, thirsty for another blood sacrifice. Available for the first time ever in ultra-high definition, Arrow Video is proud to present a brand new 4K restoration of the film that launched one of the most enduring horror franchises of all time. Children of the Corn. They're an adult nightmare. It's hard not to love these adaptations of Stephen King films. That man's just an absolute genius when it comes to the pen and paper, and seeing how those stories adapt to film is always a lot of fun. I'm not saying every single movie that's based on a Stephen King book is a masterpiece, but there's certainly more hits than misses. Children of the Corn probably would be considered one of King's lesser works, but this original early 80s film is absolutely fantastic. I mean, it's great to see Linda Hamilton in a non-Terminator role, actually doing a surprisingly good job. And we get her husband portrayed by Peter Horton, probably known for his role on 30-something more than anything else. And just seeing these, common folks passing through this mysterious town that, well, I'm not going to get too into the plot here just because the movie kind of has to speak for itself, and I don't want to get into spoiler territory. But the movie has some very chilling, haunting visions. But despite that, some sympathetic and interesting characters. The visuals here really must be seen to be appreciated. There have been many Children of the Corn remakes, spin-offs, and so forth, but I have to say this is probably the best version of this story, and I'm certainly not disappointed in what I saw here. This 4K release from Arrow Video has a really thick grain structure. That's just how the movie's supposed to look. Grain haters will hate this one, but people like me who appreciate films that actually look filmic, free of digital noise reduction and tinkering, will be happy with the results. It's easily the best this movie's ever looked, and you won't be disappointed with what you see if you're a longtime fan. In typical Arrow Video fashion, there are a ton of supplements on here, including an earlier adaptation of this story entitled Disciples of the Crow that came out in 1983. Plus, there's plenty of other supplements to go through, so if you're a fan of the movie, you'll certainly be busy for a while. Arrow Video has certainly done right by Children of the Corn with this release, and I can easily give it a high recommendation to anyone who's a fan. What do you think of Children of the Corn? Do you think this is one of the better Stephen King adaptations? Do you think it's one of the worst ones? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe to this channel for more content because I'm always posting new videos. And be sure you give this one a like if you found it helpful. I'm Taylor T. Carlson. I'll see you next time.